Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Kindly take your seat. Mr. Bojan, can you help your witness? Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters, may I remind you that you are under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Mr. Darboe, be similar kan ko bismillah be pare hanisa inde ke haklo bulani no ko ikalta no nyaw kalo wala be la hanisa yama. Very well.
Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to Mr.
Mr. Darboe, good afternoon. You're welcome back. Council, we may proceed.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. Mr. Darboe, we were discussing some of the issues in your statement. Said we were discussing some of the issues as highlighted in his statement.
Akon nakaja ni haklo ba kan nung munta asunta damen to wala mo ifang wala kalmo memu ila statement oti so kaja nung benu ba ke ka wala kono.
Let me refer you to the 4th paragraph.
Ako sang ateku kala fo na isamba ifang wala kalmo la nanin jamu.
Of your statement, the first page.
Ako wala mila kalmo oti first page kalma nanin jamu. First page, 4th paragraph.
Where you mentioned
ako eda men foko
a support of $100,000 from council.
Ako makoro wala bala nyabo mi alon ko akata widi keme membo ta kanzulia
for young female farmers.
Puru musundingolu mi alon ko senelal
Association and initiated school garden project in St. Charles Joe Senior Secondary School.
Kafole mu anu molle mi alon ko fana yela kafo londi damento wala mu St. Joe's Senior Secondary School.
Can you give us a detailed explanation about what the nature of this support was?
Ako san abela men na puru ifango ya fo mole ya senende ni makoro keta nyadile wala amumenti.
Yo, assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Comme kami ni ka Charles Joe project ko ni.
The question that you are asking about the project at Charles Joe
school garden program ni.
School garden program.
Biring kafonyi na KMC.
When this CAFO or association approach at KMC.
Eni da na agriculture committee si da project ko ni.
And they appealed to the agriculture committee at the council. There we had a meeting and we discussed, and the agreement was that they should be assisted with 100,000.
That 100,000 not disposed. Council not disposed. Kadela account auto.
Of which council later disposed to their accounts.
Council not for agriculture committee ko. This was young farmers account totally.
And then after council informed the committee, that is the agricultural committee, that the money shall have been posted to the CAFO's account. So that they can be able to go ahead with their work.
So dana kan follow makweje kada sobulo sambaje. I
was the first person to assist them by taking or going ahead with the shovel to clear the place.
So start.
When I did that, after then they started the project.
So project start.
After starting the project, they were going ahead with it. And during that, then it happens the election
So what council 100,000 or this was in
Yes, but the 100,000 have been given or disbursed to the said association's account. Yes.
You mentioned that you drilled a borehole at the Bakote Women's Horticultural Garden as well.
Ako fanang alin fojang wala ni fojang ko e boholo sinung Bakote Horticultural Garden.
Na committee tara Bakote la Horticultural Garden or kajo kobe sulari boholo la le.
Yes, our committee went to the site.
So not
and realized that they highly needed a borehole there.
Not na proposal in there purka boholo sinji.
There we prepared a proposal for the borehole to be dug.
Council not na approve common boholo nyanda sina Bakote la garden oro.
And council approved that the borehole should be digged at Bakote.
Another contract or the ball sinala boholo sing.
And a contract was issued to the person who dug the borehole. And but for me personally, I can't tell or I don't know the person that the contract was issued to. But upon my visit at the site, I found that the borehole was already been dug. But the contract issued to the person, I can't tell. I don't know the individual. But I found that they were drilling the borehole.
If we ask you to provide us with the detail of the contractor, would you be able to do that?
No, didn't she?
Contractor la pola isi fen wala isi fen
no contract because contract I think so contract contract
I think it's the contract committee which have issued this contract because we don't give contract or we don't issue contracts.
Don't committee contract
The obligation that our committee have is to discuss and agree that yes, there must be development or there must be work.
Contract anyway, Dana can tell no.
But for the contract, issuing the contract, no, we are not among those guys.
That's very clear. So which year is this?
I forgot,
but I forgot that thing.
I can't remember.
We will need information as well as to when this was.
Information.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
And for this $100,000 as well, for this young female farm association, in relation to the Charles Jefferson Secondary School, I want that to be very clear. Did you give them the money or you invested this amount in buying farm products or agricultural products entirely?
Ako sang after purikaji senende ni musundingol la kafo be muselate Charles Jaw. Ako kodo atol fangole ka depanso ke bang fale kodo dungu itol fangle bulu ka fangle sangi faye.
Ye kodo ni tol fang account to tol fang ka kodo nyin do kundi nyanta do hula nyame.
These monies were disbursed to their own account, so it was the society or the association that spend the money by themselves.
But I do kundi nyame do explain no.
But I can't tell exactly the way these monies was used.
Who was the chairman of the agricultural committee?
Ako alasere kafo memo agricultural committee. Jumala minyaton ko tiki.
Ansumana Bayo.
Bayo Ansumana.
They have the secretary?
Ako secretary mo jumalti?
Secretary, no. My secretary, come secretary men katara jay. Clerk la secretary wala kanaji.
It's the clerk secretary. That is the one who used to come there.
The other issue
Ako kudo menti
is in relation to the issues of honorarium.
Ako wala mo honorarium ni ko honorarium wala balo ka ke balo nyabu. Ika fendi ka foko kaita di ko ke balo le nyabu.
There was an in this year 2018.
Ako in samo memu 2018.
The voucher that we've seen.
Ako voucher me yalongo mo nya yaje.
180818 is the voucher number.
180818. Ako wala mo voucher ni la number.
Is in relation to a market exercise.
Ako woy me itandi wala mo ale bala mamang wala ke memo market exercise.
25 days.
Tilimu ani lulu.
Where there was an amount of $270,000 for 2 months.
Ananga mo beni ajunge kodo menjota ni beta that for wili cheme fula wili taworo la.
Do you recall this?
Ako hakilo be jinkan ne ba?
Hakilo bakan ne bari birina no nyenin karula ya nyenin ka.
Yes, I'm fully aware of that, and I remember that. But when I came to the investigators, when I was questioned,
Iko 26 days ngol kam ko I don't know ntari remember how many days ngol.
I was told that we did 26 days on the exercise, but I told them that I can't remember.
Kai man trambulu ngamen sign
because due to the fact that there wasn't any document that I had signed.
Exercise so ngokele.
But the exercise itself, I done it.
Barantalo na malon tiligel.
But I cannot tell exactly how many days.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your statement, you said you cannot remember participating in this exercise.
Ako palit la kalmo ne mo ila statement ye men foje wala ko hakilo mambula ko wato men na yin exercise ke.
Wala na birin na ranyang ko left na blado be left amen na de.
This is why at the first time I said to the commission that I wanted to amend some of the statement.
Within 2018 for be a made about.
Because it's been a while since
So
2018 to date.
The same
That time when you were the one, the questions that were set before you and you answered. It's very difficult. I said to them that I can't remember how many days, but I will not say I did not do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what was this exercise about?
Exercise on you. Our reason or motive is that to go to the markets and inspect.
Collection of and
the collection that is done or taken over there, whether it is on a right way or not.
How were you into groups, or did you go around the market, the 26 of you?
Ako sa karo menti atol mo mwani war. Ako fo atul bele de tasilo la kata marse oto marse kabo marse kata marse oto bang fo alia talan ne kaki.
Talan.
We were divided into groups.
Which group were you in?
Ako ite be group jumale to.
Committee kilometer like amache komenko group lem.
It's the same committee. It doesn't mean that it is group.
I don't understand. Was it a committee exercise, or was it the entire councilors in this exercise?
Ako sa ngini karo menta ako amanje faham. Ako fo committee ole bang fo councilor be. Ako committee ole tata marse auto exercise la bang fo councilor be le tata exercise la marse.
There are different committees because otomo councilor be maja committee kilometer.
All the councils are not in one committee. Yes.
Now I'm asking you, was it an exercise that you have divided into committees? Or were you doing this exercise jointly, all the 26 council?
Ako sang ningkar akay ningkar men na fo allow committee o damal tata inspection la bang wala exercise la bang fo alkanyo tombon committee ol dol fanang alkamo dol bondije.
And bukan nyal tombon de committee bele.
All the committees are involved.
And all the committees were involved.
Ako committee ol bele.
Council bill because I don't council bill what team one kono.
Yes, all the councils are involved.
Now, Mr. Dab, you participated in all these 25 days. Is that what you're saying?
According
25 days on ngabe sign, but after being in a sign oje, I defend jahalia so that nyadile because when the mela wato ni metal coming up jame bla.
Yes, all I can realize or I can remember is that I did sign for all these 25 days. But to my surprise is that how does it happen? Because this was a long time, so I can't remember exactly how does it work.
You have to remember. If you want to justify that you have freely attended 25 days of service, then you must remember. Because in your statement, you clearly said you cannot remember taking part in this exercise. Now in your oral statement, you said now you recall taking part in this exercise. So since you recall taking part in the exercise, that's not supposed to be a problem. Now the question is, you will give us the details of the exercise.
No, program ina detail on yente oitan non because maka safere keje. Nen toltara dame.
I cannot be able to
Clerk
fill
will
out the details because I do not take notes or I don't write. It's only the clerk who used to write or record.
Mr. Dabo, don't do that.
Ako kana okay de.
You can't eat your cake and have it.
Ako itala ke ko ita do mono le para try dulu.
You have to choose one.
Ako ibe kilin netala de.
It's either Mr. Dabo, Lyman Dabo, you took part in exercise 25 days and you were paid.
Ako ko kilin de fo itala min dabo ida de exercise o kono and ye jole.
Or you did not take part in that exercise, but you were.
Wala ida te exercise quota.
Dabe jele bar.
Peter Mendy.
Ako Peter Mendy men kotaji.
The councillor that I told you about.
I men la ko ay ni ka men la ko la jay ko yalon de.
He testified before you.
Ako atleti am to janda ni te bina.
He said you guys came newly.
Ako kabira tol na ta watu wal mo kutol.
But he himself did not take part. He could not remember taking part in this kind of exercise.
Ako barate fango an nema ma be exercise wala de.
We have other councillors as well.
Ako dol fana dol wol fana wala
Did take part in this exercise.
Ako itol ne ma kalam ta pour ko itata exercise wala.
Did you take part in an exercise, 25 days exercise in this market?
Ako sa be ni kala ko te ite be sirinten. Ako fo ite fana da be mol kono mi ala ko tata exercise wala bantili mo andi lulu matse olto.
If your answer is yes,
Ako ni ko ha.
Trust me, I will ask you 15 questions about it.
Ako salon ko sa ni kar tang ani lulu wala be ikang.
If your answer is no or you can't
Ako
remember,
ni ko hani wala ma hakilo ma bala no.
we move on to other issues.
Ako nga continue nga saw ni nga ta ku doto.
Now the ball is in your court.
Ako sa munda ko ha bolo be bulle de.
Jalo saga ma fole bi hanmi bol.
Ha?
Bir ngena signature ko 25 days. Anja halla kita nyame bar mari mamano ko. Nga exercise for 25 days.
When I saw the signatures on that list, that 25 days, I was surprised. But all I remember that I cannot remember whether I did it for 20 exercise for 25 days.
Exactly, because it never happened.
Ako wala ako bayre ni aje hakilo mama. Am nene man soto be fa. Ako ngatambi wala. Ako aman soto.
Because if it happened, it will be easily justified.
Ako na atra fenne mi alga keta wala soto tanun. Ako hakilo ba mala te mela fa womas bata
It's not supposed to be a problem.
Ako wote kala problem before.
No, fenne me ano ka keta bar ko ngaka for 25 days. Wo mole
Yes, something that had happened, but now my doubt is that whether I have attended for the whole 25 days.
We are concerned about 25 days activity that you are paid all councillors an amount.
Akontol la suro be damen walantol be lorin damen lafta men lonna wolem tili muwanni lulo. Be
24,
yalan ko ale men fo ko ale wala ke andu yali jole.
not 24,
Ako amanke mo tili
not 23,
amanke tili moni sama.
not a week's exercise.
No o exercise on yin.
Is it true that you never took part in any exercise for 25 days?
Ako san akenyi ni gamen na ako fojin to nyata banko ite fango indene man ta wala idane man tarawo exercise ko no me yalan ko aketale alkafa ko tili moni lulo.
Ngalo ndebe lor ndama hanmi boto. Ngalo le ko keta le bar ko 25 days lem. Wo hanmi na miro mon fudo.
I am still on my stand that I know it happens, but for the 25 days, I cannot remember.
Why would you sign for 25 days if you haven't done it for 25 days?
Ako sign natra ite mamma be wala man tagi tili mo andi lulu. Munat na ye kay to sign mi anon ko. Boya ita ko tili mo andi lulu. Munat na yo okay?
No mala wala le. Comme fodo kilengulam.
I'm not resisting.
Nale fendo sign sangi lulu woro. For wula. Sengi na nala ko ngenkele.
You can sign something for 25 years, 26 years, and you forgot, but that I have done it.
Yeah.
Peter Mendy said
Ako pita way men for walem ko.
that, again, you were new in council, all of you.
Mutumo atol be ni kumu albenun tayale kono atol be mkutamal leti kansulo kono.
And he was just called to come and take the honorarium of the amount because other councillors are also being paid. So everyone was paid.
Ako atede ya komande la simen lonje wala haklo simen mutaje wala mko. Ate ya komande ka fa ko ila ko do fele because council be ila ko do soto le
He
wala.
came and signed
Ata sai.
and got paid.
Ya jo.
Is that the same with you as well?
Ako fa ka ko le nyama fa nang ta kita wala nyama.
Ajoro nyo kera la badala pita meni la miro mala miro din teta.
Yes,
So
payment-
pita la miro din teta maje killing.
Payment had happened, but Peter's have his own opinion and I have my own opinion. We have a different opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the one you remember taking part in,
Ako haklo be men kan ko ma be ta men la dum.
that was for how long?
Ako wo tijelu.
Tonto miro no.
I cannot be able to.
Certainly. The one you remember taking part in,
Ako haklo be men na ko dabi.
how many of you?
Ako almo jalu.
Mo danka mo.
Ha.
Non da for mo danka mo jelle
I cannot be able to.
because council katara jele department of mo fana katara jele.
Council is there and the department are among them.
The one you recall taking part in,
Ako kam haklo be men ako ida bi jele no.
how many of you were in the team?
Ako timo kono almo jelle bi je.
No do for mo jelle.
I cannot be able.
Boy ale mamme sapetal na ko nyi.
Take your
Or something that you don't write, you can't remember or tell exactly.
the one you recall taking part in.
Ako kilingo ni yeme foko ida bi je.
Which of the other councillors can you recall being the same team with?
Ako imo nyo councilor jumale mi alango haklo ya ma ko fana be timo kono.
Be careful because they all gave statements.
Ako bare si haklo to bayre dol sita jana dani tebina.
Safarlan ko katara mo woni ni ke register.
Because
So register fam ko comme ni de register. Mbota ji. Sonta da kayto jela ko tak. So do fana mi da register ko tak. So ni de man ko mo jele register tata ko jel ni jenne register.
yes, the problem is that through registration, because I don't hold the register, just go there, register yourself and go. So it will be very difficult for me to say this person and this person are included because when you register, you leave.
Who can you recall going to visit any market with in relation to this exercise? Just one name.
Ako, Allah kafoko wala ila ini menu tata. Ako alafta menna wala hani kilimi alon ko hakilo ba kan ko kare na antena den tasilola wala
In
tana
relation to this exercise.
ni exercise ko no.
And
Tuma
I-
nem.
Be careful because they all gave statements.
Ako bar han sande dandi ba mari to fola jang hakil to lem de bayre wol bota jane dandi te fango bidaya.
Nde mo to for no mentata because
cannot
nde na
be able-
register kele mbota ji. So mala me register ko aftan te fana ko tak because nde na register ke de ka bo jele. So même na ko tak nte mala jumalam nte olol no.
I cannot be able to call or name anybody here because, as I said, when I go to register by myself, I registered and I left. So whoever come after me, I will not.
Other question.
Ako kote
Which
ke
of the markets did you visit? Do you recall you, Mr. Dabo, visited?
ako sang nyinin karo menti kote ke ite Mr. Dabo kabira altata marse juma le to damme mi ala ko fango tata damen do marse juma ni juma.
Ngachule amala ko ngabaka tar maka masero. Masero.
I can remember going to Bakau and Bundum Bohol
Ane sera
Bakau and Bundung Bohol
and Serekunda
ane sera kunda.
and Serakunda.
very well.
How many times did you visit Bakau?
Ako sinya jalu albita Bakau.
Exercise ni kono fo after amanjo exercise tamat.
Is it the exercise or after the exercise?
This exercise itself.
Ako ni exercise o fango wati tilijal ale benki Bakau.
I don't know. Non tar mo mano jelle.
You said senior something. Just say it. Say the number.
Ako sinya aha be sinya le ko kande.
So was it twice?
Ako fo sinya fula?
No, dari mo mano.
No, I cannot remember.
Do you think you have visited Bakau like three times?
Ako fo haklo sa mano ko altata Bakau sinya saba.
Non do fo no.
I cannot remember.
Do you think you have been there for about 4 times or 5?
Not sinya nani?
Non do fo no.
No, I cannot tell.
Because it would not make sense to go to Bakau market for about 5 times, would it?
Ako because amalla ko wo bekela kumate wala bekela femel tonyata ko isita no Bakau tililulu. Marse oto Bakau marse ningoto tililulu.
Non do jula ma ko dara ma so ba skeno manda Marcel damala.
I cannot remember all the markets, but I don't think that is the only markets we visited.
Yes, you have no detail whatsoever. And even as we speak, you want to agree that you have taken in this part in this exercise, but you don't have any detail whatsoever about this exercise. Is that correct?
Ako saying as meita dila bayri fango ko yesita bigele bara ila uta exercise or han menketa wala alla suru menti taliro me atinna. Ako hani feng imole fono jamuli fo.
Correct?
Ako mto ila te body.
Yeah.
Correct?
Dara men na jango fo nan ko
You don't have any detail,
Ako fenne te jemi ala ko
no
meita ndido.
information you can recall
Ako chibare te jemi ala ko haklo sa mano wala isa recollect.
in relation to this exercise.
The exercise la ko.
Kilo seme maro jame wala mnyiti ko.
All I can remember is that
Birin dara exercise la.
when we went for the exercise,
Nga jela ko marché dol be jela ka men consumer la marché do.
we realized that some of the markets, what we have observed from those markets,
Biden ball final outcome.
that is the time, that was what we were finding on.
No, that's not my question.
Ako man katla jeng karo tide.
The other issue
Ako kudo walem.
is, were you taking notes?
Ako foi ka safero ken.
No.
No.
Why would you visit markets in relation to exercise and you don't have notes?
Aso be ken ola nyaade le itata femo be jube ka korosi ka lankine al halo be damen. ibuka saferke.
Yalo ni dara side visiting na mole be mena wala mata record la.
Whenever you go for a site visit, there are people or there must be a person who is responsible for records.
So who was recording in your team?
No, clerk secretary la kasabaro ka
That's the clerk's secretary.
Was the clerk secretary recorded in your team?
Ako fo wo ba nung atol la team ole kono bang kasafero ke ba?
Ay katara team mo nyen dole.
Yes, secretary in the team.
How about the other teams? Who was there?
Ako team dol jumanyo lebeje.
Secretary la katara team oldo.
Oh, that secretary is on the
Wala kasabaro
to go to the teams are right.
One clerk secretary will accompany 2, 3, 4 teams same time.
Ako amunta ko mo killing was more than no team full of saba.
Clerk la secretary mo kilo makatara jede.
Clerk secretary is not only one secretary.
How many clerk secretaries?
There are many.
Huh?
How many?
How many?
Ako secretary jelle bije.
Sometimes most of banana katara of
Sometimes 3 to 4 people.
How many clerk secretaries did you have in 2018?
Ako 2018, kila ko la secretary jelle mi alon ko wole be do ko je.
Membeji.
Yes, PG.
Non do fono.
I cannot.
How many clerk secretaries can you recall?
Ako haklo si manuel le ma jelle ma.
Kafu mo jalo clerk la.
Secretary ala haklo si menu mano.
Non do mo lo because
No,
dala consulta man sia ninga dala programme na je. Ni sulata wala je ninga secretary kile assign wala dong ninga secretary kile long ndeno da malaka deal ama to comment kata secretary bele
I don't know because normally when I have an affairs or an issue there, if I go there, the secretary that they choose who can record things for me, that's the only person I know.
So for instance, if you go on Monday, the secretary will take records and also you will sign your attendance on Monday.
Ako amunta ko tele lungo ni tata ge secretary ol ke to sa fela ela detail be sa fe ya sign on that tenengoni. Akoli ngama.
Kacholi.
Yes, no.
If you go on Tuesday as well, the secretary will also take the details and you will sign.
Ako talato farane tata ge secretary faran ka safero ke ya sign.
Secretary kacholi.
Yes, that's correct.
For the 25 days, each day you attend, the secretary will issue you out with the attendance that you will sign.
Amunta ko wotili mo ni lulo lungolo ni tata ge the secretary ka kaito sa manana ya sign.
Non do ma remember 25 days ndo honora.
I cannot remember about the 25 days. I cannot say anything about that.
Let me show you, Mr. Dabo.
Yeah.
Ako ibata ni
Let me show you the attendance list. Register.
Ako itandi la mol men mabeta.
Yes. So that is the register.
Okay.
Ako yung name register record. Yes.
You see your name?
Ako ito yun.
Kanto bejen.
Yes.
And you have signed for the entire 25 days?
Ako yung tilimuang o yabe sign record. Yes, I saw that I signed all the days.
So every day that you report to the market, you sign that list?
Ako amunta ko lungolo ni tata marsoto ni iwotumole ka kaito sign. Lungolo ka sign. Yes.
Every single day that you report to the market for the exercise, then you will sign.
Yeah.
Ako lungolo ni tata marsoto exercise wala ulungo ka sign.
Sign.
Yes.
Let me repeat again. Do you sign this every single day that you report for the exercise?
Ako today ako mo say ka kotekere. Ako lungolo ni tata marsoto.
You have said yes 4 times. I just want to give you one more opportunity.
Ka sign.
Do you sign this every single day you report?
Lungolo ni tata marsoto wo kaito ni membe bulila sign of dame ka sign. Yes, I do.
Or is it possible you did all this signature in one day?
Ako fo asikeno fana ni signero ya beke lunkilina.
No, signero beke no albete keno kilkilingo.
No, it cannot be possible. It cannot be done in one day.
You see, if you are honest, it's simple.
Ako yaje jang membe jang ni yong fata wala itilinta. Ako mankole ya.
If you are dishonest, it's a problem.
Ako ba ni man tilingo wala kaka problem oti jande.
Because the project or the exercise coordinator.
Ako bayre ni ajube atola coordinator mi ala ko alla ko kafo me ala ko wala ka wala ba wala nya to ka wala kala ko korosi.
Do you recall who the person was?
Ako fo hakilo be juma yalo no juma kile nemo.
Yumadi
Coordinator.
Coordinator juma.
For that exercise.
Wo exercise on ye me coordinator. Ako hakilo be o kanne ba.
No, hakilo do.
No, I cannot remember.
Karamo CEESAY.
ako wala karamu CEESAY
is said to have been the coordinator or the supervisor.
ako wala itandi ko atele keta coordinator di anu supervisor.
Okay.
He wrote a report.
Ako e fana report odi.
He has custody of that register.
Ako ni register about atele bulu because atele records ba bulu.
He testified here.
Ako what sita idame ibena memda diamda.
Last week he sat where you are sitting right now.
Ako serum atundi ni ndokun tamela be siri fama be dame dute.
He told the commission
Ako ate me itandi commission awolem ko
that everyone that signed that document,
ako momo me anako ayin kaito sign
they signed it the same day.
Ako lunkili ngole kata ko me be dame do yena moy kaito dila yeji kay til mo andi lulol be sign nyola.
You see?
Ako yale.
Now you are sitting here, you are saying no,
Andi
you have signed it in different days.
Andi tebe sirin jang ite ka ko hanide ite nyini sign lungolunda. Lungol men manki.
CEESAY said all of you signed it the same day, one day. You
Ako ba?
signed 25 times and you were paid one day.
Ako bar karamo we nyine fo nyande o ya senlane ako kaito ni ke kuman le lunkilin ro yena ya pe sign mo ni lulu ye joko do la ye kodi.
What is your response to that?
Ako yemone so de me jabe la je.
Non fa kilo bo muta.
No, I cannot remember that.
Because Mr. Is it Darboe?
Ako Mr. Damo.
Because your evidence is not truthful evidence.
Ako bayre itla itandro o man tilinga man tonya ya.
Do you understand that?
Ako ya faham.
Do you understand that?
Ako ya faham.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other issue
Ako do ko ngata ku tongundo to ko teke.
is in relation to where you had said that, for instance, on your statement, the second page, this will be the second page.
Ako ni aju be statement to kait fulan nyango.
The fifth paragraph,
Ako paragraph kalamo lulu nyango.
where you had said on the issue of honorarium payment to councillors,
Ako emen fo jang komi onodo joro men ka ke council.
this is related to a training organized for the general council, mostly ahead of Muslim Feast
Ako nyinga ke fent mi alon ko ka kele wato men na ning misilimol la pengol sita wala ning sale wato sita.
of Tobaski and Korite
Wala mu tobaski wala mu saloni salibani sal sungar
for
sal.
the periods 2019,
Kabo 2019,
2020,
2020,
2021,
2021
and 2022,
and 2022.
and eventually received an honorarium payment of $10,000
Ko jele alinata honudom joro soto memu bala nyaboti menta da fo wili tang
and $5,000
ani wili lulu
respectively from council through the paying out cashier,
mi alon ko council ya di andu meya jo wala mi la kasi ya meka joro ke
Sehu Sabali.
wala mu ikamen fo sehu sabali
I know that the said honorarium payment is still in progress
ako ko yalon ne ko hani sanje wo joro wala wo bala nyabo hani sai ma kanne de
because we received in 2023 ahead of the said Muslim Feast Tobaski.
bayni ni
And
aju we sero salo farangu dan abe sila ya aljo ko dola
would you allocate yourselves or have honorarium payments for every Tobaski and Korite every year?
ako muna yo sabu ni salo sita wala sugar salo le mu wala banda salo alkananga mo wala alka ko do londe alfay alka mentala wala alka men joño e
Angol fo en koy ko en jelen ka fo me jel amen nanu amange awro payment pour salon. Ba
that
si som ka wala ta pour salon.
what I was just trying to make an amendment before we started proceeding.
Nka jo demande 6
That
months.
it was not about a honorarium, but it's based on 1/6, which I normally paid every month.
So it's a 1/6.
Yeah.
Ako 1/6.
How much is your take home allowance? Every month?
Ako ikajale sa pasoko no ni kejo ila alawanso.
1/6.
Ila alawanso ikajale dila ni besela.
Signed for monthly, yeah.
Yes.
It's 18,700 man. I don't know.
18,700. I don't know.
If they give you $10,000, that's more than half of your salary, your allowance.
Ako amunta ko wili tang ni o muta wate je wode siata fam la joroti wala ila alawanso.
In 2018,
Ako
2019, how much was your take home allowance?
Ako 2019 jelle keta la kolori alawanso jelle me ege jobe.
2019. I forgot that one. The first one we made there is 8,000. That is 2018.
Yes.
2018 8,000.
But the start is Honorarium started in 2019.
This was started in the year 2019.
How much was your allowance in 2019?
Ako 2019 allowance on Ujeleti.
I cannot remember.
I cannot remember.
But it is not more than $10,000?
Ako amanta mi $10,000.
10,000.
Will you tell? Amanta mi wala.
2019.
Yes.
I cannot remember.
Very well. I cannot remember.
Would you be able to provide us with your allowance detail?
Ako sa
Information?
allowance sola ala kibaro lu kaitol ben safeta wala ka ben dila. Ako isu sabana no moli jamma.
Also, Medina. Monthly. I think from
2018.
Ako kabo 2018.
Kabo 2018 been at a council.
When I went to council.
Now 8,000 some dollars, but because
I cannot remember exactly, but it was 8,000 some dollars.
Were you paid through the bank?
Ako foi kajo bank leto.
Were you paid over the counter or you paid through your current account?
Ako kejo ke kumanle adungi bulu bang foi kejo ila bank.
Kanjo accountant table kan, but after being that more transfer to bank.
Yes, so 2018 we were paid at the table, but later we were transferred to the bank.
When was that?
Ako kete Sanjuma.
I think it's 2019 or 20. I cannot remember that.
I cannot be certain whether 2019 or 2020.
Would you be able to provide us with your bank details?
Ako ila bank details only. See what is someone no more labor.
The bank
Details. Unless if I go there.
Yes, please. Let's with the registrar and provide us with your bank details.
Ako yo fara safe isaje ini registration mo here banko ila banko le details will be kinanya. Wala ya samna.
Eco Bank.
Yes. Unless there are other questions for this witness, we will wait until he provides us with the bank details so that we can see the deductions for the 1/6 that the witness is claiming.
Yes, I just want to ask two questions. Mr. Darboe, you have said in 2021 you were given 100 and you were allocated 150, but 100 was disbursed. Why was the remaining 50 not disbursed to your ward?
Ako yemen faja wala mko in 2021. Ite nyanta men dile la wala mu wili chame wili talu. Para iko wili chame ya wala dila. Ako atutaje wili talu no. Ifango yemen foko imana wodila. Ako mune nataka wala.
No, 2021, Birintara ye 100,000 disbursed.
When in the year 2021, when I went, it was 100,000 that was disbursed.
Biringa retire.
When I retired that,
na second assignment on dinner.
I went for my second consignment or assignment.
Finance director the
finance director.
The second consignment was how much? Was it?
Second consignment was $50,000.
$50,000.
50,000, yeah. I already 50,000.
I was told by council that there is no finance or there is no money.
So some of the councillors
some of the councils I realized I had that they don't get their money.
But the finance director had 50,000 deposit in the account.
But the finance director later deposited 50,000 in my account.
Well, that is the second assignment.
That is the second assignment.
But here, Mr. Darboe, you have said in page 2 of your statement.
Akwela statement okay to follow nyango yini for yeko.
2020, 2021, 2022.
2020, 2021, 2022.
You received from council 200,000.
Ako willi cheme fula you kawle receive kawle so council bulu memu 200,000.
Was it just in 2021 that they did not give you the full amount?
Ako for 2021 le mon full amount of dila.
No, 2021, 150,000.
No, I was given 150,000 in the year 2021.
And 50 was outstanding.
50 was outstanding.
The 50 was outstanding.
So 2020, how much did they give?
For 2020, 200,000. 200,000.
2022, how much did they
2022?
2022 is 200,000.
200,000.
Okay, so now provide us with information as to what project you spend this monies on.
Ako sign
2020. 21, 2022.
Ako bayri kodo ifanga sontale ko yo la bulle. Ako sawo kodo dépense nya ani yiru aka dogo men yalla ko ifanga menke kabo 2020, 2021, 2022 ako issue is at the mall for 2023.
Yes, you bring your documents, your project documents, what you have expended the money on.
Ako ila project solo wala mila yuruwa dogo yemen keje wo kaitol be ya samana jamole
Yes, and from the ward level, you will have all those documents.
ako bayri asontale ko a lonne fanan ko wo wodo la side wo kaitol be
awo akamenyi nin ka wala min di komen ko na 2020 2021 comme nga start nyamen birim parata pour kana do ko nyin ke ngi sila do ko le follow.
Yes, it's the documents, it's the
ako
payment. What have you spent the money?
ako doko sila doko lem kolon singole
That the money the council gave to you, you spend it on road rehabilitation, paying for borehole, or whatever activity you do, so that we will know that, because these monies are in the account of council, transferred to their ward account.
Very well.
So we must ascertain, where the money is spent.
Very well.
So for the evidence I want him to bring for us.
Very well. Ako alafta sedo la, membe a sedi andila. Bari dogo wala kuo kumi ala ko kodole duntaje kaito nyanta safela ilandi. Bari ni kodo ifama ya fala apota council account ya ki atolla account puru yuru akuo. So yuru wala dogo mi ala ko ite ya ke wo kodo la ya depas kaito nyanta safela le. Nganda ngamle kete nganda ngamle fenke nyindo kuta ko kaito be sulari wala jayol samanang puru fanan dul fanan si sedi ako tonyalem ay silo men dogo wala kaito le nyindi nangam le nyindi ay boholo men sing wala kaito le nyindi nangam le nyindi abe sulari wala asa fe kana nyina.
Okay, council secretary kasabe.
Yes, you just bring us the
okay.
Now the second to last paragraph on page 2.
Ako hanu han saile wo kayto fulanjango de kalmo me alon ko ni botaji kalma fulanjango dandi iba kalmo bel labanta. Second to last.
What we want to understand and what we want to know is it a training that is organized or is it an activity program? Because you have said, if I should read second to last paragraph, you said the issue of the honorarium payment to councillors, this is related to a training organized for general council, mostly ahead of the Muslim feast of Tobaski and Korite for the periods of 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. And eventually receive an honorarium payment of 10,000 and 5,000 respectively from each council through the paying out cashier. Sehu Sabal.
Ako jede ifama la kalamo lemde ya foje ko wo wato de menketa kodo de mi alan ko hono be benjo wili tang kata wili tang wala an wili lulu. Ako fenne mo ifama men fako council e training ne ke dandi tobaski be sila wala saliba be sila. So Allah training wala karamo mi alan ko aliya ke wala keta fenti mi alan ko nata kodo di. Bara kodo nyin adita damen to wala council la jo andung ila kasia wala ka kodo jo kama for outpaid kasia.
Now we understand from the facts that council tried providing funds for councillors to help them during this feast. But it was done rightly. Because you organize a training, or you purportedly indicate that you are embarking on activity, which is not true, and you are taking revenue to pay for that activity, which you know is not correct and is not true. Do you think it is correct to do that? We just want to help to correct the situation. There is need to pay people and to pay councillors. You are serving people. And you should be paid. If you feel that there is a need to pay you, there is nothing wrong in tabling it at council to say, this is what we want. You send it to the ministry and you make your representative, make them understand that they need to pay you and they must pay you, then they will pay you. Representing the people.
So mota fala ko almanya na mol manya na kalu jo. Ako para ibaje la ko fem mi an kanyanta kela joro ti wala ibal jo la menna. Ako ni silo nyanta tala le de. Ako ale ko ku kemi an ko kodole nyanta tunaje. Ala safero ke ya sen ministry. So ibaje la ko ni wol sonta ibaje la ko kadiamu te je mol ban la ko tonyale ma tol tarole mbal al faram ba kataka nan ka andu al ka ke mole. Ako wala nyanta.
Is that not correct?
Ako fo mon tonya. Ako fo mon tonya.
Anyway, coming for come nata cool kachola mankor but central government
Answer the question.
Is
that not the process to have used instead of using this process to get you people paid, which is not correct?
Ako fo manya na kala kendo ti puru albe ko do la nyame mo awala ya al joni tonya ya la bar awole fesata albe mento al ka jigi jigi re kal ko do create ka al ka nyo jomi al gori silo manta ako fo man ke tonya ba
that
should not happen.
Local government ya ko council la situation ma nyame banko ka.
But the local government are aware of the situation of council
birin tol na da nga safrol men te kataje
because since we came here the right is that we did.
Councilor do ko back.
If you see the way council are working here, it's very
because councilor kate singol la
people go by their feet.
So andu koko ne na kona da kaparata councilor liya.
So whatever happened, they will go to council.
Yes, we understand. We understand that situation. And because you are supposed to serve as example. And this is why you have your collectors. People collecting revenue. Misusing the funds. And you have to deal with them. And you as councillor, you have a National Assembly representative. And these are the people that are supposed to fight for you to bring representation and bring budget allocation so that you will get what you deserve. That is the proper way to go in taking money that taxpayers have paid. Is that not correct?
It's not correct, but
because since 2018 for me
to do so. Since 2018,
national division menal ko beje comme e ba fight ke faye because you like dollar salary be la bala
national assembly
council of salary so
council salaries only allowances that they get.
National Assembly salary be nyame.
The National Assembly salary
be nyame.
And the council salaries.
And koku ne na kola ta banko ka
that is difficult.
Is in the council no.
They will tell you they will advise you to go to council.
Yes, but these are facts. You know. Allow your National Assembly members to sleep.
So they
also represent your interests. Is that not correct?
Correct,
but it doesn't happen.
So what is it?
That's the issue.
So that is why you have to resort to using the money in wrongly.
Instead of that one,
I have amended. Instead of Honorarium, now it's a 1/6.
It's 1/6.
Yeah.
Yes, we have asked that you bring us your 1/6 deductions. We look at the payment vouchers that you have signed, receiving this money together with the honorarium, because whatever you receive, you sign against a document to show what it is. So we'll call you back. Yes. Yes.
Mr. Dabo, when you were going to Charles Jow, was there a garden? Was there a school garden?
Charles Jow. Oh, a school garden or
no, there's no garden. There's a space there. No garden.
There's a space, but there
was no garden activity taking place.
Garden ko mantaraje. There was a garden, but it was not being used at the time.
So you initiated the garden at Charles Jow?
Charles Jow.
You started it?
I started it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to last Saturday. Garden no tarajel. Because garden no side do be nyambol le be jani fenkol. But I birin to tala nyunla foundation nyina de kola fra garden no keleje. So what we telephone our council come council support program nyinkeje. So what Charles Jow na lano do di la me alko. Ebe only use la furka garden.
Yes, of course, there was a garden. It doesn't mean that we started the garden, but there was a garden and there was some cassavas on the other side.
Okay.
So when the association approached council and demanded or prayed to council so that they need some assistance from council, that was the time the school have offered them a plot or a site where they started to initiate the safeguarding.
No, I'm simply going by his statement.
Because
his statement, he's saying that they initiated the school garden to revitalize it.
Ako bayre ifangola itandiro ila kumolo statement oto iko atolle adati wala ka initiate.
Amanken dola initiate. That's a platform many alongo wala na ta ko to la ta garden on kelaje. Kansule project ko nyindi to lela. Kontra ko di to lela comme to la nyanta kela.
It doesn't mean that we initiated, but there was a platform of which they started, and when they came to council, that was the time council gave them an assistance.
Okay, maybe you have
to
to statement again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. We proceed. Thank you.
That's all for the questions.
Mr. Dabo, thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
We are grateful. So we will see you when you please endeavor to bring what we have asked you by Thursday next week.
No.
Next week Thursday.
When? Next week.
Sorry, yes, next week Thursday.
Next week Thursday.
Yes.
Okay.
I have given you a long time because I believe you are not the one that was keeping the records and the minutes. So it will allow you to get in touch with the person that was responsible to get this document.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you. I sent you a paper.
Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry to Local Government Councils and related matters, may I remind you once again that you are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Yeah.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Mr. CEESAY, good afternoon.
After.
You're welcome back.
Thank you. Yes, asked to bring some documents.
Yes.
What do you have?
Yeah, I bring, I don't get all, I bring some of my Ward Development Committee meetings and minutes. Minutes.
How many minutes do you have?
Yeah, I don't count them, but some are here.
Can you please count them?
Mr. CEESAY,
Yes.
can I have your attention, please?
Yeah, I'm listening.
No, stop what you are doing
Okay.
and listen to me.
All right.
I am made to understand that you are bereaved. I am made to understand that you were bereaved.
Brief, yes.
So accept our condolence.
Okay, yeah, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
All right?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I'm just been informed by the registrar.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Madam Chair, I lost my laptop, which contain most of the minutes because I do my projects and all as far as my WDC is concerned. But right now the matter is at court. I take my laptop to someone to repair it, then they stole it. But the matter is on court. So I even called the lawyer today so that he can provide us the file of the court case to the commission, so that will show us that my laptop is stolen.
That is noted.
Chairperson, we did not ask for the laptop. So please count me the minutes that you have.
Yeah, I think it's not more than 10. 2018, 2019, 2020.
How many in 2018?
Well, I cannot confirm. 1, 2, 3.
May I please see the minutes you have?
Yes, okay.
We have New Joshua Ward Committee meeting minutes for 3rd of August 2018, Honorable Chairperson, but it's not signed. It is not signed.
It's signed. Check it.
Please confirm
Okay.
the signatures. How many people attended that meeting? Going by that document.
Here is the signature.
How many people attended that meeting going by that document?
How many people attend the meeting?
Yeah, the meeting going by that document.
Yeah, 15.
Did they sign?
Well, that is not my responsibility.
No,
That is the
that's not the
responsibility of
question.
the secretary.
Please answer the question. Did they sign?
The secretary have signed.
Again, let me remind you, Mr. Um, what's your full name? Habib CEESAY. You will be asked questions. You are expected to answer questions. And then any other comment you have, you may direct that to the commission. Now, did the people in attendance sign that minute?
I don't see any signature here, as apart from this the secretary.
So they did not sign. Then can you please read out the name of the individuals in attendance, going by that document? Please read out the name of the people in attendance in that.
Yeah, I think that's why I give you a copy. You demand the copy, I give you the copy. Is in.
Chairperson, may I apply to the chairperson that the witness, going by the rules of the commission, should answer questions and not ask questions? And then may I request that the chairperson warn the witness to answer questions? If not, we'll make an application for him to be sent to mail to forfeit.
Mr. CEESAY,
Yes.
please answer the questions. When they ask you questions, you are supposed to answer the questions.
Yeah, Madam Chair. Wallahi, I'm willing to answer every question.
Yes.
But if you told me to produce a copy of the minutes, all the names are there. I submitted it already.
No, Mr. CEESAY, there is procedure as to how the commission works. You brought in documents and you have been asked questions.
Okay.
So you are supposed to answer the questions.
Okay.
All right. So please let me now remind you to answer the questions.
Mustafa Cham, Esa Keta, Fat Kamara.
Second, what time? The first name?
Mustafa A. Cham.
Did he sign?
No.
The second name?
Esa Keta.
Did he sign?
No.
The third name?
Fat Kamara.
Did she sign?
No.
The fourth?
Tijan Jaju, the Alkalu.
He signed?
No.
The next one?
Mustafa, Tafa Jasim.
Did he sign?
No.
The subsequent one?
Usman Jasim.
Is it signed?
No.
Please move on.
Bakari Kanye.
Did he sign?
Yes, he's the secretary.
Please move on.
Dr. Dansu.
Yes.
He did not
He
sign.
signed. Yes. Move on.
Yeah, Habib MLC, I'm the councillor.
Yes.
I did not sign at the time because
Thank you. Let's move on.
Modu CEESAY
Yes.
did not sign. Usman CEESAY, he did not sign. Buba Toure, he did not sign. Jenaba Barrow, he did not sign. Buba Kanye, he did not sign.
Is that all?
Modu Sihiti, he did not sign.
Is that all?
Yes. Yes.
May I please have it?
Yeah.
We have the first WDC meeting, 6th of July 2018. Can you please assist us whether there is an attendance list attached to this one?
Yeah, I think you need to check the other list. It's a continuation, 6 July 2018.
6th July 2018.
Yes.
Okay, let me assist you with can you please confirm whether it is in that the continuation is in that set of documents?
Yeah, this is, I think it's a continuation. Okay, all right. I think this is the attendance list.
Please. Please also, you can arrange the other documents as well so that we can have it admitted.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this was it's missing. Okay. 6 to 11. Thank you. Yes. Yes, for now, yes, but this other one I cannot because this is only 28. Okay. Mr. Gomez, I think I stapled them. You can go over it.
We can't hear you clearly.
Yeah, I stapled it. I arranged it.
Thank you. We apply to tender the following documents, minutes of meetings for as presented by the witness. The first is dated the 28th of July 2018. The second, the 6th of July 2018. The third, the 9th of November 2018. The fourth is dated the 28th of July 2018. The fifth is dated the 3rd of August 2018. The sixth is dated the 31st of July 2021. So do you confirm there are seven minutes of meetings that you have presented?
Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm searching because this was a long time. So I just yesterday because since I when I went here after the day, I was so busy I could not have time due to nature.
Madam Chairperson, we apply to tender 7 minutes of meetings as presented by the witness from 2018 to 2023 into evidence as an
Yeah. My double DC work plan.
But please hold on until this one's admitted.
Okay, thank you.
Council, I have six. Is it six or seven? Did you say seven?
I believe I counted 7, but currently we can recount.
Six.
Yeah, I think the one is here.
This one.
Madam Chairperson, is 6 we have. Do you have another one with you?
No, but this one is not in my term. I found it in the office, but it's not in my
In your term. Okay,
Yeah.
very well. And the 6, Madam Chairperson, you.
The minutes of the New Just One Ward Committee meetings held in 2018 and 2021, totaling 6 minutes, are admitted together in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/HMLC/KMC/002.
Ask the commission, please. Yes. Which other document do you have with you?
I have the work plan.
For which year?
2018 to 2020.
To 2020.
Yes.
How about 2021, 2022, 2023?
Yes, like I said, they stole my laptop. I even retrieved this from my Google Drive. Sorry, my Google account. But I will search more. Maybe I might see a copy at somewhere.
Let us please have the work plans that you have presented first. Were these the work plans that were presented to council?
Yes.
How was it presented to council? Is it through the clerk or through?
No, community
CEO?
development manager is responsible.
The community development manager?
Yes.
And who is the manager, community development?
At the time, our first tenant, it was I cannot remember the name, but after BB Darboe was the one that is in charge of that unit.
Who is the current community development manager?
Aminata Gomez.
Now, this document is also not signed. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, like I said, this is in my Google account, so I retrieve these things from there.
We have an outstanding page, page 6, a standalone page. We wouldn't know where it belongs to. You can help us ascertain where it belongs before we seek to tender the 2 documents.
Okay, Jesus. Yeah, Mr. Gomez. I will find the other pages, but this page 6 is part of my word development plan. Yeah.
Okay. Let us have the 2 documents that.
Yeah, I will check it before. Okay. Page 6.
We plan to tender 2 documents. The first is with the heading Community Action Plan 2018 to 2020. It is not authenticated by anyone. It's not signed. The second is headed Carnival Municipal Council Community Action Plan Template Citizen Participatory Budgeting Approach into evidence as an exhibit.
Mr. CEESAY, your community action plan template. Yes, you have said that, but these documents, where you're not printing them, your secretary was he not having copies of this? Because, for instance, this one that I refer to, it doesn't have a date, and this other one also don't have signature. But we will nonetheless admit this thing, and then you will check to see whether you will have originals of this one.
Yeah, I will try, sure.
The Community Action Plan 2018-2020 for Ibo Town, New Joshua Ward, and the Community Action Plan in brackets CAP template, citizen stroke participatory budgeting approach. These two documents are admitted as together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC / HMLC / KMC / 003.
As a commission, please. Any other document?
Yeah, you told me to produce the minutes of our first committee meeting, where the appointments of Aisha and Nuruddin and Babukar Jembe were present to our committee. And I told you at the time, Clark was not taking the minutes. For now, we don't have that recorded council. I told Clark, but if you look at Section 44 of the Local Government Act, it tells you exactly who should take the council's minutes is the responsibility of the clerk. And at that time, Clark was not at the meeting. That's why I could not able to get that minutes. And if you look at our standing order of council, Section 9 explain about who is responsible to take minutes. So as far as I know, Clark did not have that records, and that minutes is not available.
Mr. CEESAY, were you the chairperson of the exceptional committee?
Yes.
And you knew about these laws that you were quoting or referring the commission to, that the clerks are supposed to take minutes?
Okay.
You knew it at the time?
No, at the time, I'm honest. But after when we are familiar with the laws, then we told the CEO to correct it. Clerk should responsible of taking all the council minutes.
When did you know about this?
Yeah, I'm a fast learner. Just after sometimes, I know all these things, and I told council to correct it, but to make sure that they correct it.
When you had your first meetings in relation to these appointments Did you know at the time that council that the minutes of the meeting should be taken?
Well, there is maybe our first week or second week in office.
Did you know when you had your first meetings, especially in relation to these appointments, that minutes should be taken in meetings?
It's in July. Sorry, it's in June, but I cannot remember exactly the date.
No, as chairperson of the establishment committee.
Yes, at that time, because at the time we are just new, so most of the things we don't factor those things out. But later we understand.
Are you saying, as chairperson of the establishment committee, you did not know that when there are official meetings, there should be minutes of meetings? Is that your evidence?
I was new in office.
The other things that we have asked you to bring.
Yeah, and the standing order of council, but this is I don't have the copy, and I believe this is my original rules of proceedings, and no one knows. Maybe tomorrow there will be another commission.
Let's say, when did you start taking minutes of the establishment committee?
The minutes. Yeah, I told you at that time, our first meeting, CEO instruct HR manager to take the minutes. But if you, by law, it's not the responsibility of the HR, it's the responsibility of the clerk of council.
When did the establishment committee start taking minutes of meetings?
Our first meeting, the minutes were taken by the HR manager.
So the appointments of Nurdin and others, the HR was taking the minutes?
Yes.
Who was HR then?
Demboja.
And we will request from Demboja then.
Yeah, also Demboja was selected by the then CEO, which is I don't know, Salmanja or Salamanja, I forget the first name.
Is it Salama?
Salamanjai or Salmanjai?
Yes, something like that. With the issue of impress?
Yeah, the impress, when I went to the, because on that day from here, then when I went to council, I found out the council, they are off from work. But the following day, I went and asked them about the medical bills. But if you look at the audit, what they said here, they did not see. I did not submit the documents, but it's an audit query from National Audit Office. We did not have a policy, but all the documentations are in place, and the management responded. This is an they admitted that there is no policy, and I think that was the audit query.
Do you have the impress records of impress that you have?
When I went to accounts, they told me they submitted everything here to the commissions.
Did you retire the impress?
Everything.
So we need you to list the accounts to have the retirement of this impress. Who did you retire specifically?
Yeah, normally this process when I attach everything there. Yeah, because at the time I was sick, but after taking the CT scannings and other medical tests, so all the certificates are there, all the receipts are there, so they attach it to.
In the accounts department did you retire to?
No. I'm not responsible to retire. I'm not responsible to retire.
Who is responsible?
Yeah, unless maybe you ask the finance manager.
Sir CEESAY, answer the question. You will not tell him what to do. You answer the questions. If the impress you have been asked, is it you that was given the impress?
No, like I said, I was not given the impress. I was taking CT scanning. The council pay it directly. So I was not even.
My issues. Answer the questions.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Were you given money for any medical condition?
No.
You were never given money for any medical condition?
No. Not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge.
Yeah.
And the two instances that you had medical condition, money was not given to you.
Yeah.
Is that your evidence? When you testified here, you said you had retired these monies?
No, at the time, like I said, I said the money was, I cannot even remember these things. So when I went to the finance manager one to explain all these things, he told me no, because I was not informed about the audit query. So when I went to his office, I told him, look, but if there is any audit query, as far as I'm concerned, I think, I should be aware. Then he started to explain all these things to me. But I think management are responsible because when I make a request, CEO approve it. So management, they know better. For me, I don't think, I know much things about this issue, to be honest.
You wrote a request.
Huh?
Did you write a request?
Yeah, I believe if there is any transaction, you must write wrote and request.
But did you write the request?
Yeah, well, I cannot remember, honestly.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Who was the finance director?
the finance director is Bakari Diba.
Bakari Diba.
Yes.
For which year?
Yeah, we found Bakari Diba at council as a finance manager one.
How about the finance director?
Yeah, the finance director at the time was we do not have a finance director. We have an acting finance director, which is Sheriff Njai.
Sheriff Njai.
Yes.
As acting.
Yes, he was acting.
The other issue is the petition to the minister concerning the issues of women, gender, gardens, and other correspondence. You have these documents? Petition?
Petition, no.
You don't have this petition?
No.
But you mentioned the petition the last sitting.
Okay. The minister of, about the land issue.
Yes.
Yeah, I contacted my secretary and also the office of clerk, but he told me he did not have the copy, and I believe the copy is in because I drafted the letter for myself, is in my laptop. So, but I will try my best before end of this week to, if I can have it. But I could not able to get any copy of it.
Now, you were receiving what allocations?
Yes, double
2018?
No, not 2018. There is no World Development Committee.
When did the water allocation start? As far as you're concerned, when did you start receiving water allocation?
Yeah, if I can remember, 2019 or 2020. I
Do you have
exactly
the records of the amounts that you have received from 2019 or from 2018 to 2023?
Yeah, I cannot remember unless I see it, because I'm not a signatory to none of the council's account.
Yes,
none of my WDC account.
We will need you to provide us with the list of the amounts of monies that you have received as the WDC.
Okay, all right.
In relation to these water allocations from 2018. Thank you.
Yes.
Do you have a WDC office?
Yeah, WDC. I have WDC office.
Since when?
I think for the WDC office, it started with 2018. Sorry, 2019, something like that.
Please give us all the details of the WDC offices that you have had from 2018. Were there tenancy agreements?
Yeah, honest, I'm not responsible. I think, the director of administration is responsible.
You have never been responsible for any tenancy payment to any WDC?
Yeah, our first year.
Office?
I was yes, our first year.
When is the first year?
Yeah, I think 2019 or 2020.
2019 or 2020?
Yes.
How were you responsible?
Yeah, because at that time there were no logistics in place.
Yes.
Like the WDC policy, all those things are not in place.
Right.
So you, as a councillor, you go and find an office, and you have an agreement with the tenant. Then from there, you pay him or her.
And how do you pay him or her?
Yeah, like I said, if the money goes to my account, then from the account, then we pay the landlord. Then from there, the rest of the money remain with the WDC.
The money goes to your personal account?
No, not my personal account.
your
Ward development
account.
account. So, like I said, I will request the WDC treasurer to give me the statement so that I submit the statement here. Then you see.
Yes, yes. We need the bank details of the WDC account. You can write that down. We also need for all the offices that you have held from 2018 to 2023, and the the rent that you are paying for those offices.
Okay.
The landlord or landing for the office. We need all those details. Do you have your personal bank account from 2018?
Yeah, well, I was banking with EcoBank. Then from there, I transferred to GT Bank.
Please see the register. We need your personal bank details from 2018 to 2023.
Yes.
List of projects. The list of projects that you have embarked on for the ward that you represent from 2018.
The list of my projects.
The projects, if any, that you have embarked on from 2018 to 2023.
Yeah, most of the projects. Some of the projects were not documented. Yeah, because like we give supports to the masjid. At times we also support mutuaries. So those things we did not have any documents.
Yes, please write it down. We also need you to provide us with the list of the projects that you have embarked on from 2018.
I think I'm having some receipts here. These are the receipts of some of my projects.
Yes, we will need the cover note, and the receipt must have an explanatory note. The list of the projects that you have embarked on. If you have receipts, you can attach to the cover note. And if the projects are completed as well, we would need certificate of completion, if any. You can write that down as well.
Certificate of completion.
Of completion. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't think we have never, because if, for example, we want to do lighting project, the lighting project, the treasurer is responsible to go and buy materials, the receipts, but they have never, I never hear that saying that, he's demanding quotations and stuff. So I cannot confirm that.
Yes. So if there's
the only thing I request from them is the receipts.
If there's a project that has been done,
we have a lot of projects.
If there is a project that is done and completed, there would be certificate of completion. Please write that down. When you come back, the ones you don't have.
No, we did not have. Yeah, I want to tell you, we did not have any certificate of completion.
Okay, that is noted.
Yes.
So you get us the list of the projects from 2018 to date to 2023.
Council, yes, sir.
Yes. If there are, lastly, for today, if there are any contractors, if any, contractors that were hired in this process for the furtherance of any activity, whether it is for the lightning or any minor or major project that you may have embarked on, you will need the details of those contractors as well.
Well, I will ask those who coordinate the whole projects.
Yes.
But I did not receive any contract that was awarded. These things were voluntary work. Sometimes we take community, the people of Ibu Town, but I'm not aware that they contract our WDC activity unless there is a special skills that we need to, But at times if we don't contract them, just told them and give them something. But the treasurer is responsible for
That's fine. That's fine. We will need there are no, that's why I said if there are contracts awarded, if there are no contracts awarded, and it is perhaps the community that will probably render their skills in relation to monies that will be allocated, please provide us with all the details for in relation to these projects or these activities, if any, that involves finance that have been financed by council through council public funds in one way or the other, and give us details as the chairperson of the ward development committee and a councillor for these wards in relation to the activities and how it worked. They were conducted entirely. We need to account for monies that were supposedly expended for these things. And please, for the ward allocation, if they are tied down to any activity that was done in your ward, we will need the a brief explanation in relation to what the money was expended for and the evidence therein as well. Honorable Chairperson, that would probably be all for this witness. The witness may be given a day to come back with all this information. Thank you very much. And we have one last issue, but I see the time is after 4. I'm not sure whether I will proceed or I will wait until tomorrow.
Yes, we just conclude with him so that we can. He would now have time to go and check this.
Come back. Yes. The last issue is we have 26 councillors that we know were paid monies. And then the total amount of money, the 26 councillors plus the mayor, the total amount of money is about 270, spanning 2 vouchers, $270,000. The voucher number is PV180818. The date is 9th of August 2018. It says being payment for honorarium to the councillors exercise as general council resolution attached. There is said to be a resolution in relation to having an exercise, market exercise. Now the period for this exercise is said to have taken to be 25 days. Do you recall taking part in this activity?
Maybe if you can explain in detail, but you mentioned 278,000. I have never been given 278,000. Maybe you explain in detail so that I can understand.
Let me rephrase. Yes. There is a voucher here. It says the payment voucher number is PV180818. About 26 councillors were paid, and the mayor altogether, the lump sum is $270,000, which means each of you were paid about $10,000 or thereabout. It is in relation to an activity that is said to have been approved by a resolution by council. The resolution date is 2nd of August 2018. It says, at the meeting of the General Council held on 2nd of August 2018, and by the recommendations of all councillors, the following resolutions were approved. Resolution 1, that members resolve that 1/6 salary be paid to staff on or before the 12th of August 2018 to allow them to properly prepare for the upcoming IT. Resolution 2, whereas the status of the council financial situation was earlier discussed at the General Council meeting of 31st May 2018, and whereas members expressed their concerns the state of revenue generation and maximization of the council, and whereas members, in order to comprehend and study the gaps existing in the current system revenue collection, whereas members began the exercise on 2nd of July 2018 and completed it on the 25th of July 2018, resolved that $400 per day be calculated and paid for the duration of the exercise as honorarium to members. Now, do you recall this?
Yeah, it's a council resolution.
Yes. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, section 167 says there shall be a freedom of speech and debate in every council, and the freedom shall not be impeached or questioned in any court or place outside the council. So this is a council resolution.
Which means?
Section 37. This is a council decision.
No, I'm trying to understand what you are trying to say.
Okay.
I don't get what you're trying to say.
Okay.
What is the relevance of you quoting that section?
Yeah, because I am questioned by the council decision.
Yes.
this is a council, all the elected councillor vote. So if you want to ask me of the detail of it, I believe it's not in line with the laws that are governing us.
Did you take part in this exercise?
This is a council, this council.
Let me show you the register. You will see whether your name is there, and you can tell the commission whether you have taken part in this exercise.
Madam Chair, I want to ask and I want to talk to you, please.
Yes, you can go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, this is our local government act that is governing us. Section 167.
Yeah.
General council decisions should not be challenged in any place or any court of law. This is
Section
167.
Section 167.
Yes.
Okay, just hang on. Privileges and immunities.
Yes.
Is that what you are saying?
Yes.
Yeah. You said, read it again, please.
There shall be freedom of speech and debate in every council, and the freedom shall not be impeded or questioned in any court or place outside the council.
Is that what you are relying on?
Yes.
You are relying on this?
Yes.
So I, as the chair
Yes.
of this commission of inquiry,
Yes.
is telling you that
Yeah.
it is not governed by this provision. All right, please answer the question.
Let me ask my question again. Did you take part in this activity?
Well, I think, for us, we are governed by the Local Government Act.
Now, are you going to answer the question or not?
Do you want me to answer?
I am asking you to answer the question.
Okay, all right. I take part. It's a council resolution.
You took part in this. How many days was the activity?
Like I said, all the days I signed, I participated fully.
What was this activity about? Can I please have the document?
Yeah, the activity. You already read the activity.
And Madam Chairperson, it seems the witness is not willing.
No, of course.
I am not addressing you, Mr. CEESAY. And please, when I do not address you, don't ever talk to me when I don't address you. Honorable Chairperson, it's becoming apparent that the witness is not willing to answer questions. I want to make an application that the witness be sent.
Let me make the order.
Yes.
Mr. Habib El-CEESAY have been warned to answer questions, has consistently refused, and has exhibited indolent attitude towards the commission. You are ordered to comport yourself and answer the questions being asked, failing which a contempt order will be made immediately against you. I make no further orders. Answer the questions.
Yeah, like I said, this is a council resolution that I participated fully. And I'm here to willing any question they ask me, I'm willing to give the question, to answer it.
Now, how many days did you take part in this exercise?
Yeah, when I came here to meet the investigators.
Type this order right now.
They said the exercise is 24 days, but they pay us 25 days.
How many days did you, Mr. CEESAY, take part in this exercise?
Yeah, if they pay me they pay me 25 days. I think I participated only 25 days.
I will rephrase my question. My question is, how many days did you take part in this exercise? It's a direct question. It requires a direct answer.
25 days.
Question, 25 days. How many markets did you visit?
Yeah, I can remember we went to Bakau Market. We went to Old Joswong Market. We went to Ibo Town Market as well. Yeah.
Were you in teams or were you together as a council?
Yeah, the team For me, I can remember the persons I was in the same team is LAMIN DARBOE, Karamu CEESAY, Kemo Bojang. Yeah, I can fully remember those people.
LAMIN DARBOE,
Karamu CEESAY.
Yes, and Kemo.
And Kemo Bojang.
Were you signing every day that you attend this exercise?
Yeah, for that, honestly, I cannot remember because this were a long time, but I know, the signatures are my signatures.
Did you sign the same day for the 25 days, or did you sign every single day that you went to the exercise?
I cannot sign I cannot sign just one time.
That would not be true.
Yes, yeah.
Your statement would not be true. It would not be accurate. It's a false statement because we have the supervisor of this event that testified here. His name is, I believe, is Karamo CEESAY. Karamo CEESAY testified. And he said that all the councillors that took part they signed the same day.
No.
So your statement would not be false.
I cannot do that. I cannot sign all the just one day I sign all. If that's me, I cannot remember that. Because every day if I came, they have to give me a sign. So like I said, I cannot remember those things, but I know that that is logically I don't think my consent will give me just one day to come and sign.
That would not be true.
I'm not the type.
That would not be true.
That is the fact.
Just hear me out. That would be a false testimony because the supervisor who is in custody and in control of the register said everyone signed the same day.
No, me, I cannot do that.
Now, who was the secretary that had the register that, when you were signing for all these 24, 25 days?
Yeah, I'm just talking with my conscience. For me, they cannot give me to sign 24 days or 25 days one day. I cannot.
Now tell us the facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hear me out. You tell us the facts. It's either you are able to convince the commissioners, or they are more convinced or better convinced by the testimony of the supervisor, Karamo CEESAY. Now, if your evidence is you had signed every single day for this activity, then you must be able to tell us the circumstances surrounding that. Who did you sign from?
Yeah, what I'm saying, I cannot remember. Like I said, I cannot remember this because we are since 2018. But what I can confirm is you cannot give me 24 days to sign it one day. I cannot do that.
That is supposed to be the logical thing to do.
Yes, I cannot do that.
The logical thing to do, we know, does not always obtain. And I had told you here evidence of one of the councillors who was supervising this activity.
So
now the other issue is Peter Mendy. You know Peter Mendy?
Yes, it's my colleagues in the same committee.
You used to be a councillor.
Yes.
He also testified and said he was just called that you come and sign here and receive money. That the other councillors are also receiving money as honorarium. But he could not even be taking part in this exercise. Would that be a true statement?
Mr. Gomez?
Just answer the question. Would that be a true statement?
No, for me, like I said, I cannot authenticate someone's statement, but what I can confirm is my consent cannot give me one day to come and sign 24 days. I cannot do that.
Was there a report in this activity?
Well, I'm not responsible to give reports. I'm there just to supervise, to make sure that
that's not the question. Limit yourself to the question. Was there a report? Is it a yes, no, or I do not know that there is a report?
Well, not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge.
But I know most of the things, there are reports.
Now, how many markets did you visit?
Yeah, like I said,
your unit? Your team. How many markets did you visit?
Yeah, well, like I said, we went most of the markets. We went to Bundung, Ibo Town, Bakau, Old Joswang, Serekunda markets. We went to many markets.
Would you be able to provide us with the details when you come back regarding how many markets you have visited and the nature of the activity in that market?
Detail like
your activity details. What the reason why you visited the market is entirely in your hands. So you know why the knowledge is within you. You know why you visited these markets.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, can you give me a chance to explain it?
Please go ahead.
Okay, all right. This were a council resolution. Then for us, we have an oversight function as a elected officials, but to make sure that things are done in the right way. So when this concern came to General Council by one of the councillor, so we make sure that whether we do our fact findings and also how best we will maximize council's revenue. So we visited all these markets, and at times even this year we did it, but it is not costing council any money. We are just doing it because we know the financial situation of council.
Let me just find out. If I should get it correctly, for this year, that is 2024.
Yes.
You are not paid honorarium?
No, when we pass the resolution.
Answer the question. For 2024, you were not paid honorarium?
Yes.
Thank you. You can proceed.
For the day is we had the issue, the evidence of Peter Mendy as well, echoed by some countries, that during festive periods, Tobaski and Korite, there would be honorarium that that will be provided for in this period for councillors. Let's say, for instance, Tobaski will be $10,000, I believe, and Korite, we have similar evidence, it will be $5,000.
I never received such a council.
That's not the question. You wait until I finish. So this is the evidence that we have received in this commission. Was it true that there were commissions or honorariums that were arranged for councillors during Tobaski periods or Korite?
Not to my knowledge.
Not your knowledge. Right. Madam Chairperson, unless there are other questions for the witness, we will wait until the witness comes back for the
question. Do you normally organize training activities?
Yes, my committee is responsible for that.
I'm talking about the council organizing training activities for councillors.
Yes, not long ago we organized training for councillors.
And how much was the payment?
I know that there is a allowance attached to it, but I cannot confirm it now.
You did not receive your allowance?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said
you in particular. We are not talking about the others. I'm talking about you. Did you receive your allowance? And how much was it?
Training allowance.
Yes, the training.
Yes, I received, but I cannot.
How much was it?
I don't know exactly how much, unless I make my findings.
When you come back, we will refer you to what one of the witnesses said with respect to training.
Okay.
And these trainings are tailor-made to coincide with Tobaski and Korite. We will read you the witness's statement. No. There's nothing funny, Mr. CEESAY. What is interesting is that I believe of all the people that have appeared here, you should have taken this commission more serious than every other person, because we have had facts. Listen to me very carefully. We have had facts where you stood against certain things that are not correct.
Of course.
Just I'm not asking you to. If you interrupt me one more time, I'm sending you to mile 2 for 5 days.
So sorry. I'm sorry.
And you stop laughing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm dead serious. What I'm saying is that you should be one of the people that should take whatever this commission is saying with absolute seriousness. And I'm saying this because we have facts where you have stated what is going wrong. And this is what is supposed to happen to correct the system. So we don't expect anything less from you. So you tell us the truth. And you give us your honest view about issues.
Yeah,
you understand me?
Yeah.
I'm not asking you any further question. You go back and think about the statement I have made. You are coming back here. So,
no, Madam Chair,
so
please, I'm appealing. I'm appealing. You honestly.
Can I'm
appealing, please.
I have already.
I'm appealing, please. Please, I'm appealing, please.
Mr. CEESAY, I have already made a statement.
I'm just.
When you come back, write it down. When you come back, we will tell you.
No, maybe it might forget.
No, write it.
It's just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And this is very important for the commission, to be honest.
You will tell me when you come back. We may.
Anyway, maybe. Okay.
This is your exhibit.